Hey guys, welcome back to Mindset Managed and welcome to the last video of the Confidence Challenge. I just wanted to do a quick wrap up to say thank you to everybody who's been watching every video, reading every blog post, listening to every podcast. I really do appreciate you, and I know that it was a lot of content to consume this month, so if you're still trying to keep up, I totally get it, don't worry. And it will always be up there for you to check out any time, so don't feel like you have to do it straight away. It's always going to be there. I'm not going to take it down. You can find it at any time. And of course there will be a workbook, like a complete full workbook that you can download from my site that has everything about the challenge in it, and it's a way for you to just take away all the information in one go. During the challenge we spoke about a lot of things. We spoke about strengths and weaknesses, our imperfections, we spoke about comparison, we spoke about age and status, about the stories that we tell ourselves about why we can't be confident. We spoke about getting to know ourselves. We spoke about seeking outside validation. We spoke about fear and how it holds us back and makes us feel like we're not confident when we actually are. We spoke about the arena. We spoke about trying not to care about what people think of us so much, because it's not the critics that count, right? We spoke about goals and focus and how that drives us forwards with confidence. We spoke about seeking the true perspective of who we really are and what we've really achieved in life. We spoke about vulnerability and discomfort. We spoke about shrinking ourselves and trying not to be seen. How people are mirrors and how sometimes we can be overwhelmed and stressed, and that can make us feel unconfident when below the surface we are confident people. We spoke about a lot, and like I say, it was a lot of information, but I hope that it was useful to you. I know that for myself, creating this content was very, very useful to me. I have a completely new perspective of confidence now, and I know that I am a confident person, and that there are some times when I'm not going to feel confident. That doesn't mean that I myself am not a confident person overall, and that may be, and I do think that it's probably true for you as well. So I do want to take a moment to clap for everybody who has completed the challenge. So well done for you. I know that it wasn't easy to keep up, and like I say, if you have kept up, that's absolutely brilliant. If you want to do the challenges at a later stage and still tag me in it, that's absolutely fine. So you can use me as @SRCrawford or use #TheConfidence and I will see it. I'm so proud of everybody who did get involved. I've seen a lot of people doing different things, the crafts that you had to create, the boards and the journaling, and to think about some really scary or deep emotional stuff that you've been through in the past, but trying to think about it in a new way. Like, that takes a lot of strength, and some people, they just don't understand how important it is to face your emotions, to face your limits and your beliefs and your blocks that are in your life. Like, you can't just ignore them. They're there for a reason, and they need to be confronted, they need to be faced, and then that is the only way that you can move forwards with confidence. And I'm really proud of everybody who did that, and I'm proud of myself for doing that too. The truth is, at the end of the day, there are going to be times in our lives where we're outside of our comfort zone. Times when we're feeling vulnerable, when we're feeling scared, when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. There are going to be fears that are really loud, shouting at us that we can't do something. But if you have trust in yourself, if you know who you are, truly who you are and what you've achieved, if you have evidence to back up the fact that you are a badass mofo, and if you just love yourself enough to know that no matter what happens, you're still going to love yourself, then there's nothing that you can't achieve. There's nothing that you can't do. And it means that you deserve to be confident, that you will be confident, because you will know yourself enough to know that it's perfectly fine no matter what happens, that you will be okay. That no matter what anybody else says, you will be okay. No matter if you fail, you will be okay. No matter if you lose things, you will be okay. No matter if you're unsure and scared and lost and out of control, you will be okay. Because you got this, right? That was one of our challenges from before. You've got this. And if you keep saying that to yourself in times of uncertainty, but I've got this, then you will know that, yes, there are times where you are completely, the rug is swept out from under you, but you are strong enough, you trust yourself enough, you know yourself enough and love yourself enough to get through anything that's thrown your way. And that is what confidence is. As we said in the content from before, confidence isn't the person who's loud and sociable. That person's probably just an extrovert. That doesn't mean that they're confident. Extroverts have low confidence levels as well. Extroverts suffer with ill mental health. Extroverts have anxiety and they can be completely unsure of themselves. But just because they're social, they seem like they're confident. But that's a very wrong narrative that we all have about confidence. And I hope that through going through this challenge and watching and reading and listening to my content, that you now understand confidence to be something very different, something that we can all work towards, something that is a muscle that we can all flex on a regular basis. That confidence is something that is just knowing yourself, trusting yourself and loving yourself no matter what happens, to have a focus and a trust in what you're doing, to know that no matter what external situations or people or whatever is happening, that you still know who you are, and that's okay, and you're sure of that person. Even when you know your weaknesses and imperfections, you still love yourself despite it, because you're human and you recognize that everybody has weaknesses and imperfections, and that's not a reason to have low confidence. So I'll stop chewing your ear off now, but I'm so glad that I've done this. It was a challenge for me to create the challenge, but it's one that I'm really glad that I did. I'm not sure what the next videos are going to be. I've got a lot of ideas, but there's some slight changes in my personal life that might be happening that could change what happens with my content. I'll update you on that at a later stage, and obviously check out my site, which I'm more likely to write about it than to record it. So check out my site and my podcast to keep up to date with what I'm doing. But thank you again with the challenge. I'll probably take a week off because it's so much videos that's gone out. And again, like I say, you can watch these at any time you need a confidence boost, anytime you need to rethink what confidence is, and when you need a bit of self-love and self-trust. So take care, guys. Your last challenge, if you choose to accept it, is to just announce that you did the confidence challenge, to announce that you completed it, and share it on social media with #confidence-challenge or @SRCrawford. It will all be linked below if you need my social accounts. If you just want to share that, that would be great, and that's the last challenge that you need to do to say, yes, you are a badass for completing it. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you whenever I speak to you next. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. Bye.